Alright, Ruchi, carbon credits aren't new, but what changes when putting them on blockchain? Are we finally making this market truly transparent?
Honestly, yes, it is a game changer. The traditional carbon market is super fragmented. There are paper records, Excel sheets, middlemen, you name it. The World Bank even said that 85% of carbon markets lack proper tracking. So now when you tokenize a carbon credit, what you're essentially doing is turning that right to pollute into a digital asset on a blockchain.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Blockchain Ki Baat Netcap के साथ, where we decode the intersection of climate, technology and everything in between. I am your host Simran, and today we are diving into one of the hottest, or should I say coolest topic right now, carbon credit offset tokens. Now you might have heard of carbon credits, right? Companies buy them to offset their emission, kind like a hall pass for polluting. But here is the twist. Imagine those credits turn into digital tokens secured on a blockchain. Suddenly you have got transparency, traceability and potentially a whole new asset class. One that fight climate change and could fatten your wallet. Sounds right? Let's unpack this with our guest today, Ruchi, a blockchain expert from NetGap Labs. Hey Ruchi, welcome.
Hi ma'am, thanks for having me. I'm super excited for this session.
Alright Ruchi, carbon credits aren't new. But what changes when putting them on blockchain? Are we finally making this market truly transparent?
Honestly, yes, it is a game changer. The traditional carbon market is super fragmented. There are paper records, Excel sheets, middlemen, you name it. The World Bank even said that 85% of carbon markets lack proper tracking. So now when you tokenize a carbon credit, what you're essentially doing is turning that right to pollute into a digital asset on a blockchain. Think of it like NFTs, but instead of owning a JPEG, you own one verified ton of carbon offset. Take Toucan Protocol for example. They are tokenizing carbon credits onto the Polygon blockchain, and once tokenized, anyone can track where that credit came from, who owned it, and where it was once retired in real time. So no middlemen, no shady background deals whatsoever.
That's wild. So theoretically, I could scan a QR code and see if the carbon credit linked to my new sneaker is legit.
Exactly. Complete transparency, and that's where it gets powerful. You build trust in a market that desperately needs it.
Alright, let's talk money. Some folks are hyping this carbon token as the next digital gold. Do you buy that? Could climate impact token become an investment like a Bitcoin?
Look, it's not just the hype. There's actual potential in this. Think about it. Carbon credits are only finite, right? So the more countries tighten emission laws, the scarcer these credits become. So scarcity plus increase in demand, it will result in price surge as a result, right? And companies like KlimaDAO are already tokenizing carbon credits and letting people speculate on them. In fact, last year, KlimaDAO logged over 18 million tons of CO2 offsets in their treasury. That's insane, right? So if regulations keep tightening and companies scramble to offset emissions, the price of carbon could skyrocket. And yes, suddenly, holding carbon tokens might be like buying gold or Bitcoin, but at an earlier stage. So with a climate positive twist, that's only difference in this.
So you are saying in the future investor won't just say I'm a long Bitcoin, they will say I'm a long clean air.
Exactly. Investing in survival, now that's smart money.
Now Ruchi, the carbon markets had trust issues forever. Double counting, greenwashing, fake project, does tokenization fix this?
It's a step forward. Why I think that is because on the blockchain, every tokenized credit is unique and traceable. Double counting becomes nearly impossible because once a token is, as you say, quote unquote retired, it's recorded permanently. I'll give you an example. The Verra Registry, they are one of the biggest carbon standards. They recently partnered with Web3 platforms to figure out tokenized carbon credit frameworks that avoid double counting. Plus, you have smart contracts, which automate the rules. So if a project doesn't meet the standards, tokens don't get minted. So no room for fake reforestation projects or made-up credits.
Okay, here's what I love. Could this empower regular folks, not just mega corporation to fight climate change and maybe just maybe make some money?
Absolutely. That's the exciting part. Earlier, only big companies played the carbon offset game. Now, tokenized credits make it accessible. Imagine you, me, anyone buying carbon tokens directly on platforms like C3 or Flow Carbon. You offset your footprint and hold an appreciating asset. Plus, some projects give you yield for staking carbon tokens. It's like DeFi meets climate impact. You lock the tokens, earn the returns, and finance real world green projects like reforestation, renewable energy, and mangrove restoration. That's a good number of possibilities for sure, right?
So wait, I could offset my flight to Bali and earn passive income.
Yep, saving the planet, all of it done profitably.
Alright, but here is my worry. How do we stop this from becoming just another crypto scam playground? How do we make sure one token equal 1 mere ton of carbon reduced?
Great question. The risk is real. Without strong verification, bad actors can still game the system. So basically, it comes down to independent verification and standards. Players like Vera, Gold Standard, and the Integrity Council for the Voluntary Carbon Market are working on this, creating rules so only real certified credits can get tokenized. Plus, new tech is emerging. IoT sensors, satellite tracking, AI, all of these are used to verify projects, and Nori uses satellite data to confirm carbon sequestration, which is actually just taking legal possession of assets in soil before issuing credits. Finally, regulation is coming. Europe's carbon border adjustment mechanism and similar policies will push crypto carbon projects to clean up their act or just die out in turn.
So the good projects survive and the scam get exposed, kind like the crypto market itself.
Oh yes, survival of the fittest to now survival of the most verified.
Ruchi, this has been mind-blowing. Carbon credits turning into tradable digital asset, transparency, profit potential, and individual empowerment. It's a blockchain finally doing something good. For our listener, whether you are a crypto bro or a climate warrior, this is a space worth watching. Thanks Ruchi for joining, and thank you for all tuning in. Stay green, stay curious, and see you next time on Blockchain Ki Baat Netcap ke saath.